Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson off play action. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their own.
Touchdown! Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. He hits Adams complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 23 line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You definitely won't like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little? And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And Diggs has it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Mitchell. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next, the score, Niners 49, Falcons 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will